are some things you can't control. Like a sudden rise in the Texan air temperature. An unexpected raindrop in Shanghai. Or the competition's new upgraded front wing. Yes, there are some things out of your control, but being the best shouldn't be one of them. Like getting in that extra lap by perfectly timing your pit stop. Having your rival on your tail, but you've chosen a defensive driver. Or conserving your power unit to make that last lap overtake. Whatever the challenge, make the call.
Here we go! Welcome to qualifying. It was last minute scheduled in, but here we are, ready for a Challenger GP. Bizzle, we are protecting our group, so that is why we are going to Challenger. Because in the long term, we are going to be attempting to go back to Champions, and we need a softer group when we get to Champions, so that is why we are putting that off. Now, welcome to everybody who is here for the free-to-play event. Welcome to Soham Despande. Welcome to Shahbaz. We've got Maddie King, Bizzle, Andrew. Welcome. We've got Reaper. We have got a big Presley. Welcome along as well. Calum is here. And yes, we're going to be trying to just soften the group, Bizzle. Yep, that is literally what we're doing. Took the purple crown. Welcome, Inil. So yeah, we're kind of just gradually ramping up again on the free-to-play account. I want to kind of wait for a GP where Pierre Gasly is potentially boosted because, of course, we have him at level 6 for this week. Lover, welcome. So that's why we've got to be very strategic. I would love to bring you Contender, but if I'm honest, we don't have the boosts currently. We need to do some boost saving. What we can do is open our gold crate, and we can open our pit pass as well, just to see if there is anything interesting in there before we start our qualifying. We'll be starting shortly, Anil. So let's see what is in this gold crate from an epic. Okay. I wasn't expecting that start, but I will happily take it. It is 2 grind lock. That is a beautiful, beautiful start. Nah, not quite, Reaper. That is nice. Nice little 2. We'll have that. We will have that. Now, we've got some crates to open in here as well. Before we start looking at Challenger, it's AZW Racing. Oslo. Right, what we got in this one? Hey, 2 George Russell. Let's go. We'll take a little bit of George Russell on the Epic. Jackal, welcome. Right, what's he? Okay, so no Epic in this one. Let's see what we get in the next. Can we get one more Epic out of these? No, we can't. We're going double books. Ugh. Horrid. Okay. Welcome, Lukic. Welcome along. Right, let's get set and ready to race. We are going into Challenger. This is going to be a pretty quick stream in the end, but we're going to get our qualifying done. Evening, Darmy. So, Challenger it is. Panzer, good evening. Welcome to our qualifying quick session. Hope you are doing well. So, this is where we're into our grouping. Some big points in there currently as well. Nice, John. You are way ahead of me on both accounts, that is for sure. Now, overtaking and cornering. When we'll see new driver, I think potentially in the next couple of weeks. I thought it'd be a lot sooner, but Hutch, you're not playing ball. Okay, so we need a cornering setup. And I think this is the cornering setup that we need to play. So let's just double check and make sure that we don't really need to take beat. So we will avoid that one. Could take beat, to be fair, if we're taking Norris. So let's just see. That is Vortex. We've got Arc, which is all good from that point of view. And that is going to be our fastest setup. Now, if we look at the sponsor task, we have to take Lando Norris Common as the 4 extra race point. 9th for K-Darmy. That's interesting. 9th for Feb. I haven't been on Discord yet to take a look. Now, it is overtaking, so Ollie Bearman comes in, of course, and we're going to be using our Lando Norris. There he is. Now, he's got okay qualifying. We might actually use Beat here to take the extra corner. Now, defending qualifying is 51. Okay, I think we can take Beat this time round. So, I'm going to be taking that Beat. Update to drop rates. Nice. Oh, nice, Dami. Nice. So, yeah, I think we're going to go for the extra cornering now the fact that we're using a better second qualifying driver. So, that is the setup I'm going to use. I think that is good for me to run. Good evening, Kimo. Welcome. So, that cornering, these drivers, Bearman has got to be the GOAT. Now, we might have to use a boost on Norris because, yes, of course, he's got low overtaking. So, we will find out how that goes. We've got Max Verstappen, nice Reaper. Now, chat, come on, get involved. How many points are we going to score from race number 1? This is going to be a beautiful round of racing, hopefully. And then, we'll, fingers crossed, get away. Now, we might have to use boosts in this round if we want to try and score a perfect race. So, make sure to get your guesses in. Andrew, good evening and welcome to our 4-race qualifying session. Let's see how we match off first of all. Let's see if we need to use boost. We probably will need to use a boost on Norris. That's probably what it will be. As we enter the bot section. And this could be a real player. This could be a real player. I think that's matched up a little bit too quick. 37, Andrew. We're only in Challenger. We can 51 point. We can 51 point this. Villet, welcome. We've got, I think, he's a real player. I don't know if it is a bot, Dami. I don't think it is. I've got a feeling this might be... I mean, I haven't really got a lot of boost, as you can see. So, I mean, let's... Rivals readied up. Okay, I'm going to go like this. I'm going to risk that it's not a bot. Okay, come on. Right, race screen time. Here we go. And it looks like it's not a bot. Okay, so we got to get Norris through. Bearman should be pretty quick. I'm hoping that the rival has gone for the without beat setup. And it's going to be that we are going to fly through because we have got the extra cornering. As we get a good start, I say good, we're in 3rd and 4th still. So not amazing, especially when the rival is not pushing. But there we go. Into P2 we go now. Rival on the hards. There is P1 as we move up into P1 and P3. So we're already completing a lap here at Brazil. And down the straight we go. Let's see what the pace is like. And the pace looks a little bit interesting. So, we will just now conserve power unit when we can with Norris. Bearman has got the higher overtaking. He should be good in this race. He's got Bearman and the hards rival. So, and it's a safety car. Welcome, FIFA boy. Safety car triggered in Brazil. This is level... Is it 7 Bearman I think I've got? We are using a boost on Norris. And a boost... No boost on Bearman. So now we can gain some power unit. I believe it's 7. Norris, I believe, is level 10. Now, this is not really going to change anything. I think we're still going to have to... Well, we can get to lap 4. Maybe we go to hard. Chat, do you reckon we go one more lap and then to hards? 5 lap hards. Surely we can do... can we do 5 laps? I think it'll be too close, no? I think that would be too dangerous. Okay. I mean... I'm just a little bit worried about it, that's all. 5 hard, you can do it. Now, that's what I'm thinking. Right, we get racing again. Now, I'm going to push Norris. Reason being, he is going to double stack these drivers. So, I'm going to push him away. Going to go on to hards. And look at that. Now, I'm going to hold up with Bearman. Try and see if I can hold them up. Create the gap between the two. You can see they're all stacked a little bit at the moment. So if I keep conserving on Bearman, hopefully slow them down. Hards at the start could come up short. Well, that's the problem. I might just be able to conserve, though, instead. Rival is going round on mediums. I don't think their mediums are going to get to the end of that lap. Right, we are out. Okay, P2. Let's go. And now we need to just get a little bit of pace. This is going to be very interesting. Now, the good news is the rival's using the power unit up. That is the bonus. I think we're going to be okay on tyres by the look of the percentages. So I think we just save power unit. And then we can absolutely fly later on if we need to. Gonna have enough. Now, what do the tyres do the rival go for? Norris goes for mediums. I'm not liking that Behrman's not that far ahead. That's the one thing I'm not liking. Welcome, Gojo. But I've got power unit to burn. Look how quick the rival is now catching up to Behrman. I'm committed. Absolutely committed to this strategy. I probably could push. I'm going to push on this DRS zone now. Yeah, rivals fast, Andrew. Very interesting how quick they are. I've got tyres. Tyres are okay. I'm just going to try and keep power unit as best I can. I need to watch when the rival pushes. As soon as that rival pushes, I am going to push. Try and match off the attack. That's what we've got to try and do here. Let's see. When that Norris pushes, I have got to push. There's using DRS there. Okay, that's good. DRS being used. I'm going to keep an eye on him at the moment. Still in P3. I'm going to use my DRS now. Now he's starting to push. I'm going to match that and push myself. So Norris P1. Behrman P2. We are up in the air, in the gods. But we are trying to keep hold of it. Now, rival P3 is almost out of power unit. We have got to watch the tyres as we get stuck behind Ocon. Rival now out of power unit using DRS. We have got good enough tyres. We should be good to finish. Just going to keep watching him from above, watching out for Lando Norris. You can see he's just in shot at the moment. Not closing currently. Now we can just push a little bit out of that corner as we go up the hill. We'll trigger Behrman's DRS and we will accelerate to the line. We didn't have to use boosts on Behrman. Norris had to use a 1 boost, or 2 should say. But that is a good start to qualifying in Challenger. It is 47 points and that wasn't as straightforward. That rival was pretty quick. Stu, good evening and welcome. Now, that rival was pretty quick. Ollie Behrman and Lando Norris, and the car was like that. So it does beg the question whether we should be running a little bit more speed. I think we maybe should. I think I liked my setup a little bit more when I did probably use that Fury. So I'm going to go back to Fury, and I think that's a better setup. So we're going to go with that. Now, Challenger Crate is pointless. It's only full of commons. Now, race number 2 is going to see us head off to the next circuit. Now, the next circuit, it is FIFA Boy Challenger. It is overtaking and cornering off to Canada. Same drivers. Both can do a 4 medium here, but equally, both can do softs. So, chat, how many points do you think we are going to get at race number 2? I usually use Fury, but I wanted to just try in that race. Ganesh, welcome. Let's go, Benjamin. Fury, indeed. Let me know. We should be able to do a 4 medium, but let's see who we get. Now, we might have to use another boost for Mr. Norris. Welcome, Jay. Keep getting them guesses in, chat. Come on. So let's see what we do use. All flags in Series 6 move to Series 7. Guess what mistake? What did he do, Gojo? So up to 51 points, chat. Remember, 47 can be possible in the race. 4 points through the next part. We did, FIFA boy. It looks a little bit... we knock off 10 years. That's what we do. Now, good matchup is here. So we should be able to run a 4 medium, no problem. Never had a beard. Good evening, Mark. We are good, thank you, Mark. How are you? We are through 1 race so far, and that is a 51-point start, which is good. What about you, Mark? How have you got on in your qualifying so far? Now, I am going to run softs with Ollie Behrman. I'm going to go mediums with Norris, and I'm going to use a little bit of fire. Yeah, I'm going to use a bit of firework because I've got a lot of them boosts. So I'm just going to cruise with Norris. I need the overtaking. And now we get set to race. Here we go. Final guesses. Get them in. Ram welcome. That potentially Ram. That's the problem. Norris this week against the very difficult Ollie Behrman in Challenger is going to be a recipe for a nightmare. Now, no boosts are being used on Ollie Behrman in this race. We should have the level advantage as we now get into P2. So we are P1, P2 at the moment, but we have got the rival to fully attack on the soft tyres. So bear with me. This race is going to change. Now we are going to conserve power unit down the straight. We will see the rivals start pushing about now. And they are looking quick again. That rival looking quick again. Some reason, the AI is a lot quicker than me. And I don't really understand why. We had it in Brazil then. They were closing all the time. Rafe, welcome. And here we are again. I'm going to try and lose that position. Because what I can do is DRS that into play. And we can maybe just snatch P1 again. So rivals looking quick. Very quick. Oh, they're just overtaking me again. Obviously, Ollie Behrman, he's got to do 2 stops for the rival. My Ollie Behrman is okay here. He's on softs. Right, I'm going to do a little bit of pushing with both so we don't mix up each other. Well, we did anyway. As now we go through, Ollie Behrman with a late lunge gets P1. And we get into P2. We're going to use that DRS initially. Welcome, Willem. Thank you for hitting the follow over on Twitch. And now we can continue the push. Now, let's have a look at this new pit lane. Rival goes to hards. Is it slower? It is slower. It definitely initially is slower. Right, come on. Welcome, Willem. Let's get the job done. Norris cruising on mediums at the moment. Norris is in P2. So, let's try and just continue to push forward. Let's go. Good feeling when I entered and qualified in champs. Let's go, Rafe. You've got this, buddy. You've got champs. P1 coming. Just not for me, Just Inks. They're still there, I think. But I don't know what's happening with Legio these days. P1, P2. Behrman. Norris. And again, not using tons of boosts. But as long as we can get the job done, that's all that matters. Now, we can do 3 laps on the softs. I am going to pit now, just in case a safety car was to trigger. So we'll get Behrman in, and we'll get Behrman comfortable. DJ SF1, welcome. Got kicked. Oh, yeah, not to do with me, mate. Not to do with me. Favourite YouTuber. Let's go, buddy. Welcome along. Right. Probably, Ganesh, it might help your groupings a little bit. Especially if you're in no rush for assets. That is what I'd probably say. Now, we are pulled clear. Behrman is approaching on those tyres. On the hards, but we can keep on pushing along. And hopefully, this is going to be 2 out of 2. No, Gojo. That sounds tough. Next week is good boost. Yeah, what is it? Eternal Flame next week, isn't it, for boosts? I think. Right, P1, P2. It is looking good at the minute, mate. Looking good at the minute. Next 3 GPs are now out. Finally, Andrew. We know what's coming. Thank you, Bradders, and welcome to the channel. Thank you for saying hello. Welcome along. Now, we are on the last lap. We are on lap number 8. And it's looking good so far. Now, Sabir, the best thing to do is always match the track stats when you play F1 Clash. So if it's an overtaking track, use overtaking drivers. Cornering track, use a cornering car setup. But do go onto my channel, and there is a playlist for all things new F1 Clash players. So go check it out, and you will get up to speed quicker than Kalon can count to 100. So, Bearman P1 gets the job done. And it is a P2 as well for Lando Norris. So we keep up the good work. Mini Martinez hits the subscribe as well. So Mini Martinez, thank you for hitting that subscribe over on the YouTube channel. Very much appreciated. If anybody is watching at the moment and is not subscribed, what are you doing? You know what? This is what you need to say in your head. Okay? When you're not subscribed...
What are you doing?
Yes, you've got to hit that subscribe or follow button. Right, Kalon, I knew Kalon was here. I knew it. Right, that is 2 out of 2. Let's go. That is exactly what we needed. And we are off to a very nice start. Qualified already, Bradders. Let's go, my man. Well done. Well done. Now, power unit setup is up next. So, power unit to come. And it's pretty much using this setup that we are going to be using. Now, driver lineup needs to, of course, change. We need to be using that Lando Norris, where he is. He goes in. Now, tyre management is looking a little bit thin on this one. Like my hair, it's thinning out. And this tyre management is a little bit problematic for the one-stop. So, I've probably got to take a tiny little bit of tyre to try and get the job done here. Now, chat, let's see if you can get the point scoring right. We've done 2 races. We've scored 51 points both times. So, what do you think we are going to get in the race at Shanghai this time around? We are going racing for race number 3. And we are using Lando Norris for 4 points. Those are our drivers. Those are our setup. Now, get your guesses in. What are we going to score from race number 3? Whew, okay, here we go. Hey, that's good, Gojo. Got to make the use of them ×2 coins. When you do use a ×2 coin power-up, you need to be racing as much as you're possible during that time duration. That is the best way to get the most out of ×2. Don't just sit, don't just press it, wait and race for 10 minutes and then quit. You need to be racing full stop. Right, 1012. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Without purchasing in the game, items could be lengthy for rank, but it's tough. It's tough to climb sub here, but can be done. Now, 5th and 6th, rival, 8th and 10th. A little bit of tyre is what I would prefer to take, so I'm going to have to take a little bit of tyre on both here. Have we got any tyre that we can use? Have we literally got no overtaking and tyre boosts anymore? Okay. Right, I'm going to use Instinct here. I'm going to use Instinct on the hope that we can get the one stop. That is what we're going for. We are risking it for 2 chocolate digestive biscuits tonight. Here we go. Good starts all round, please. Let's get the pace on the go. Ho, 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 ho. What a start. The team are in P1 and P2 already. Now, that's when we like a good start. Now, what we need to do is make sure we get 2 good stints here. We need a stint of 4 tyres and a stint of 3 tyres. That's what's got to be our strategy. If we can do that, then we can get rid of that painful 2-stop, which the rival is probably going to be doing. Riff Raff, welcome back. Challenger is easy. I can qualify without boosts. Yeah, very, very interesting. Didn't even quali with boost. You seen my players last time. That boost count is brutal. Almighty, shit hits the fan when it comes to this account, mate. It really does. This is what it feels like to be 0 spend. And going from a 0 spend account to a paying account, it's very, very daunting. You kind of forget what you have. You know, when you go on the stock count and everything's at 1, I feel a little bit poor. Love the struggle. We know, Sabir, yes, on Twitch and YouTube, my friend. Right, we are going for this one stop. We have got tyres perfect. You know why we've got tyres perfect, chat? Because we do some solid strategy guides. Oh, yes. Now, this rival will most likely pit on lap 3 and do a 2-stop. They'll use DRS here because bots are stupid. Bots are very similar to a player called... Beep. You make it up, chat. You call that whoever you want it to be. Right. Let's continue. Now, these should be doing a 2-stop strategy. If they go to a 1-stop, they'll be running out of tyres a long way from home. Here we go. Now, we are going to run out of tyres on the last lap as well. So, on the last pit stop of this one. So, Bearman continues. There is the pit stop for the rival coming in on lap number 3, as we mentioned. How he's going to do CC scores, it's going to be interesting, Andrew. Definitely. And with the new epic parts as well. A player called Azo F2P. Reaper goes MK. Mark's got quite a few but won't name. Let's go, brothers. Yeah, this is what it is. Tactics are spot on here. And you can see the rival, they might not pit again, but what they will do is run out of tyres quite a long way from home. So what we can do is continue the push. We are going to come into the pits on lap number 4, and what you will find is we will have a full power unit to do some attacking. And what do we like better than having full availability of an attack? Is to smash the rival. Right, in we come, out we go. We are back into P1. Now, we're probably going to have to slow that rival Bearman down just a little bit, because we need to make sure that we get Norris back in this race. Now, Vimto the start of the new season will be around the 5th and 6th of May. That is when the new season is expected to launch. We are going to conserve and make sure that we get DRS here for both drivers. So let's use that DRS, like so. And now Bearman can go back into P1. Norris closing down all the time. We are in P1 and P3. But that rival Bearman is going to struggle to do 4 laps. Right. Come on. Welcome, Anderson Werner. Welcome. Welcome along. Race 3 we are currently on at the moment. We are fighting along with a rival at the moment. We have got not a great boost, but we took it for the extra little bit of tyres. So that is why we are running currently Instinct. Just for that little extra bit of tyres. Now, Bearman's got 100% on the power unit. And you can see the rival's tyres are below 25%. So that means we sandwich them. And then we go... drop a gear, ladies and gentlemen, because Azo W is about to disappear. Okay, you've literally ruined my quote, mate. You ruined my quote. You literally should not have overtook me then. Yeah, the new parts help you with the milestones, Almighty, but the big problem is they're taking away from you gaining the other epics. That's the problem. As we go into P2, rival's going to run out of tyres. We've taught you this strategy many, many times. Because out of that final hairpin, big right-hander, it is time to go ahead and score the 47 plus 4. You'll see the rival now out of tyres. As we predicted, final few corners, they run out of tyres. And that is why you want to do the 4 laps in the very first stint. Boom! It is 47 plus 4. Let's go. Still waiting on the parts. I haven't got loads, although, Mark, we did start off with 2 grind lock on the free-to-play this evening, which was very, very handy. Right. 47 plus 4. Let's go. We are doing now. That was an interesting matchup as well. You can see here, level 6 Bearman, level 9 Norris, so it was stacked in our favour. I don't think I'm going to 100% this season. I don't think I will. That is the setup for the rival. Actually, decent power unit setup, but we took the win. Now, Series 7, Gojo, all about tyre management drivers. They are going to be your best friends. Now, we've got one more race to go, chat. And it is a trip to Baku. Now, this is overtaking and speed. So, we do go back to our speed setup. Where is it? Where we don't have a speed setup. Okay, we need to build one. So let's build our speed. This is what you got to run. For sure. Here we go. It's mad how much you get through the season and you kind of just like learn the parts of what you need to be using. And there you go. There is a setup. Just make sure we haven't got anything else. Not using that. Always best to check, just to double check. Which should be this all day long. It is. Now driver line up for speed. Bearman is still in there. Lando Norris is in there as well. Now these should be good enough for a free soft 4 hard strategy. This is what should happen here. Jimmy, good evening. Welcome, Jimmy. So, come on, look on. I want you to qualify so much. Appreciate it, Bradders. We're going to lock in indeed. Norris and Bearman again. Boost potentially on Norris. That is our setup. Now, chat, we have got 1 race remaining of qualifying. This is a lot smaller stream. Welcome, Loose Players. So we have got 1 final race. There's no time for extra races today. So we really need you to get a comment in the chat. Have a guess how many points we're going to score from Baku. Get involved. Let me know you're here. And we can all cruise to victory, hopefully. So get your guesses in the chat. How many points out of 51? And let's go and race Azerbaijan and Baku. Rizzy, welcome. Chef Dino's here. Not so much a fan of Leeds United FC, but Chef Dino's here. Seo Fun is going for 50. We've got Chid Villas ready going for 51. We've got a few people going in the mixes of 51s, 50s, 47, 45s. Keep going, chat. Come on. Spread the points. Spread the points. 1,012 team score. Here we go. Now, if you're new to the channel, make sure you are subscribed. Plenty more content to come. Weekend guide tomorrow. Racing at the weekends. Yes, chat. I like the commitment. Yes, it was mentioned, Andrew. It was mentioned. Right, come on. Let's get the job done. Norris is in P1. Bearman is in P2. And we are going to be using 1 single boost. I'm actually going to use firework on the basis that I've got plenty of it. So there you go. We're going to be using 1 boost only. It's going to be a total of 2. Let's get the job done. Can we score a perfect round of racing in Challenger GP for the free-to-play account? Let's go, 2 reads. Now we start pole. We start P1, P2. It's almost like being like we're good at this game. What a start. Now, rival could obviously come back at us the race. We've got the best start we possibly could. I enjoy Challenger until the weekend, when it gets real player central, and then it's hell. So a good start so far. We are going to be doing the free soft 4 hard strategy. And already, did the AI leave their setup at home here? Because we've got away a little bit here. Hello? Our car is under investigation. Why is it under investigation? Because it's so fast. Oh my god, okay. What do you want me to do? Race this race, get the points, we'll investigate it post-race. Okay. Okay, bye-bye-bye. FIA are going to investigate our car at the end of the session. They are unhappy with the spec on the car, apparently. We are just absolutely clear, and the teams have put in a big appeal. Whether it's a double diffuser, whether it's the plank, maybe we're running too low on ride height, but at the moment, what we are doing is domination. Right, Norris comes down then, down the straight, and we are just waving to the other cars going through the first sector at the moment. Or through the middle sector, I should say. As now we go to hard tyres. Norris is in. Bearman's in. We're even queuing up for Bants. As we now come back out of the pits. Norris takes us away in P1. That new Merc power unit. Oh, that's the baby. Yes. Come on. Let's go. Welcome, Zeon. Welcome to our final race, buddy. But welcome to qualifying. Mason is here as well. AI on super hards. Nazar is on super softs. We are on super destruction. That is what we are on. That is what we are on. P1, P2. Them hard tyres. There's going to be a bit of juice on them at the end. Come on. We just need to cruise this. We need to get power unit back now. Because if there is a safety car, we need a quick pits, a quick poo, and then back out we go. Probably got enough time for all three of them. Because we're actually about to lap P24. It has been that kind of evening. That is why we are looking good. Hypersoft. Who knows what hooks bring in? They might bring in square tyres next season. They might bring in Hypersoft Special Edition tyres. You never know. You never know what's coming. So, continue to conserve. Now, we will not get a safety car at Baku because we are on lap 6. It is impossible to lose positions. We will not be getting a safety car. So, as long as we don't crash, we will be bringing this home. Do a fastest lap with Ollie. He's on hards though. That's the problem, Ram. No point. Yeah, we're clear. Look, watch. We can nearly wave to the rival as they come through the middle part. Nearly. Right, let's push. Let's see if we can wave to the rival as we go past on the next lap through the middle. But we have absolutely performed perfection. Now, if that doesn't welcome a thumbs up on the video chat, then nothing ever will. If you're not there for a thumbs up qualifying, when will you ever be there? That is the question. But let's go and finish the lapping. It is Norris who's going to take home another win with the boost as well. Can you join Series 1? Yeah, but I'm not going to. I don't need to. There's the rival. Just gone past him down that straight. And it is going to be a beautiful, beautiful day to be a free-to-play, zero-spend player in a Challenger GP difficulty. Boom! It is a beautiful 47 point. We will wear the Ray-Bans when Rafa changes name to Riffraff. That is when we will not be happy until then. The glasses are on strike until that moment. Let's go, Rizzy. Boom. Have a bit of that, F1 Clash. Now, that was a level 5 Bearman and a level 8 Norris. The free-to-play is rocking some very, very decent levels. The car setup. That this person hasn't watched our strategy guide video, chat. They really haven't. Snowden, welcome. We've just finished our last race, Snowden. If you are watching anybody at the moment, if you don't want to know what we score, I advise to pause and rewind right now. So let's absolutely see how we get on. Yes, we absolutely, almighty Andrew, whoever, we always keep this now a drama-free track, unless the drama, you are pointing at me. Then we can accept drama. But we make this a drama-free zone, whoever it is, whenever it is, unless you're taking the piss out of me. And if you're going to take the piss out of me with drama, you'll have riffraff to deal with. Right. Get in. Big result. It is a big result. That is exactly what we needed. A P1. Now, the good thing is, chat, as well, we are currently winning the weekly league. Now, if we can get a legendary crate from Series 12, we will take that all day long. As a Santa again. I mean, edits. You want to hope we're here at Christmas still streaming, and you might get as a Santa again. You never know. Come on. Let's go and take a look. How did we get on at the event of this Let's go. Where are the sunglasses? I don't know. I think Riffraff has been round my house, stolen the sunglasses, and now he keeps digging at me every session to say get the Ray-Bans out because he's got them. That's where I think they are. Nice, Ganesh. Nice. Right, let's go and take a look how we got on at qualifying for the free-to-play. And by the way, Riffraff, they look better on me, mate, than you. Just for confirmation. 64 in the chat, only 12 likes. Right, chat. If you don't hit that thumbs up button in the next 5 minutes before this stream ends, I am not coming back for F1 Clash 2026. Jokes. I'd be poor without it. Right, how did we get on? Let's find out. Design and drive event. Well, I'll tell you what, chat. Why don't we design and drive the perfect score? 204 points. Yes, let's go, Darmy. Let's go. How about a dislike? Rafe, I'll literally come round your house and give you a dislike in a minute, mate. Right. 204 points. Get in. That is a perfect round of rating here at the Challenger event. 51 points across the board. We haven't been as consistent as this since Max Verstappen finished the F1 2025 season in that. Don't even threaten no class 2. Like I'd do that, Mark. I mean, I'd be poor without this. I wouldn't have any friends. I assume you're all my friends. Are you? Please? Right. That is. FIFA Boy did a dislike. Well, guess what, FIFA Boy? There's not even a game called FIFA. It's called EAFC now. So your name sucks. Was that too harsh? Was that roasting too harsh? Take that back, FIFA Boy. Oh, I love it. Oh. Wow, chat. Before I get banned... We've enjoyed that stream. We've enjoyed it. Now, again, if that doesn't deserve a thumbs up, then go and subscribe to someone else, because I don't know what else will. It is. I didn't, Andrew. I didn't. But, chat, we are going to leave it there. FIFA Boy, I want to see your name, EAFC Boy, next week. That is for sure. We are going to leave it there. That is a beautiful round of racing on this account. No, we are an 18 plus stream according to the buttons we click when setting up, Philip. So we're safe, don't worry. We are going to leave it there. We will be back for the qualifying guide, which is done, but the weekend guide to follow that one tomorrow. And then on Saturday, we should do some early racing on stream. Most likely the Champs main account will be back as well. Adrian, we are just finishing, but please do feel free to rewatch the stream. Plenty of fun in there as well. So, chat, thumbs up that video. And let's bring on the weekend racing. Good luck. And if you are new around here, go onto my channel. There is a playlist specifically for new players. Go and check it out. There's all the learning videos are in there. Go and watch it. And guess what, Raf? Your cousin says I suck, while your cousin absolutely sucks them south. Good night, chat. Keep it real.